You see what's hanging up in the back there? You see that? Yep, it's my ukulele. Butt lovers, today we are once again ranking weird, suggestive scenes in media you would not expect them to be in, based on how uncomfortable they make me feel. Fun fact, the first video we did this in was the first non-lore video to get to 100,000 views, which is very exciting, because as much as I love making lore videos, I also love making these videos. You know, ranking things, watching Blank Drunk, book reports. My next book report is actually going to be on Frindle. Remember this little number? That kid was a scammer, and we're going to talk about him. But right now, let's look at our handy dandy tier list. At the top, we got Straight to Hell. Under that, I'm Blushing, just like last time. And now, the tiers get a little different. We got, the more you think about it, the weirder it is. I don't know. And on the bottom is That's Just Healthy. Those are scenes where I watch them, I'm not super uncomfortable or anything. We're also doing things a little differently this time around because I asked you guys for scenes that made you uncomfortable over on my YouTube short and on an Instagram story. If you want a better chance of being featured, pro tip, you can check out my Instagram. I know it sounds like I'm just promoting, and I am, but it's also, there's way less competition there. Let's start with one of the ones I'm dreading the most. I had a couple of suggestions for when Jasmine kissed Jafar, and I remember seeing the scene and being really skeeved out.
It pains me to see you reduced to this, Jasmine.
Oh my god.
A beautiful desert bloom such as yourself should
Just
be on
spit
the
in her
arm of the
fucking
most
face with
powerful
apple
man in the world.
juice.
With you is my queen.
So dramatic. My one weakness, red wine. No!
I never realized how incredibly handsome you are.
And she's like putting on a voice.
Now, pussycat.
I don't remember him saying pussycat!
Eyebrows.
She's trying to distract him. He's like, your eyebrows are incredible. And Jafar would be like,
Slay, tell me more.
Go on.
oh, he literally is. He's like, he's so stupid. He literally was like, what?
He saw him.
But he just let the horny take over and was like, all right. When else am I gonna get this opportunity, am I right? I know I'm being distracted, but... And everyone's reaction is really good. I gotta say, I really love that they animated that reaction. Even Iago is disgusted. Look at his fucking face. Because it's like, I don't want to say climactic moment. That doesn't feel like the right words. They made his lips so, like, pursed. Say what you want about Jafar, but it's like... Sorry, no. I'm like really weighing the pros and cons of going here. No, I'll go here. It's just like when he smiles, you know, in his devious little way, you wouldn't expect him to have lips, but they really made him like... So it's like, I don't think... he's old. That's the thing, is he's old, and obviously Jasmine is very, very young. Not the worst looking old man. Don't make me take out the ukulele, guys, seriously. He's a bit more hot than not. His energy, you know? I feel like a lot of villains have this energy. I'll put this away. Straight to hell, and with the shit I've said, I'm going there too. But when we get down to it, it's sad to see her use herself in this way as a diversion. It's very uncomfortable. So I got a comment that said anything from Centaurworld. I have watched the entirety of Centaurworld. I keep forgetting it has a G rating. This is... apparently something that's kid-friendly. I also disagree with the rating of this show. It gets really intense. I feel like it isn't geared towards children. I feel like Netflix just saw this really colorful world and was like, oh yeah, that can't be for adults. And there isn't domestic abuse constantly. It can't be for adults. Those are the only jokes adults like. But you said any scene from Centaurworld, I thought of this one specifically. Because there's a lot of layers here.
You made that magazine! I helped you! You said if I didn't help you, I wouldn't get giggle cakes!
Okay, Glendale.
That's not a good issue! There were so many! So many! Some of them were wearing swimsuits, some of them were wearing makeup. Oh, you made me draw so many merman eggs!
That's the part that gets me more than anything else. It isn't like the absolutely ripped mermen. It's the fact that she specifically asked for them with eggs. And again, knowing what we know about Wamawink, or at least what I know about Wamawink, I don't know how many of you have watched the show, but she is a very maternal person, and I feel like maybe she would be attracted to like the fatherly type. But just knowing what I know about the internet, and also about fish, because it's mermen. Is she, like, picturing them, like laying the damn eggs? It's just, like, that takes it to another level for me. And clearly for her, too.
There was the September issue. There was the fireman issue. There was the holiday issue. There was the pirate issue. There was the sports issue.
And who said that?
Horrible pirate.
Horrible pirates.
And then there's this pillow that you made me sew and you made me draw a man on it.
Man on it.
Glendale, okay.
So, poor Glendale was wrapped into, Mama Wink's little fetish. Glendale said, "Oh, you said you wouldn't make me giggle cakes unless I helped you with this."
You said if I didn't help you, I wouldn't get giggle cakes.
That adds another layer for me, because Mama Wink makes all their food, and the rest of this group is completely incompetent. She legitimately threatened one of her childlike friends to be like, "You will do this for me."
Or I'm not gonna feed you.
That's a lot. That is next level dedication to the smut. It just feels like they really leaned into this. They really leaned into this full force. I'm gonna say I'm blushing, because it's definitely not as bad as the Jafar thing. Next up, we have when Patrick from SpongeBob donned a disguise and called himself Patricia. This was to avoid somebody that kept telling him, "Get out of town!" And I loved this episode, and we're gonna watch the scene, but the reason I actually picked this scene is I have a lot of history with it. You'll hear about it in a second.
Hi, SpongeBob.
And hello, lady.
The disguise is working, Patrick. I mean, Patricia.
He was slaying.
Your girlfriend is not ugly.
I don't know what he meant by that, but I love how Patrick reacts, and he's like, "You're talking about me?" He was feeling it with Larry.
There'll be no such thing as opening too early, me boy. Excuse us, miss. Huh? SpongeBob? Who's your friend?
Mr. Krabs, this is Patricia.
Patricia.
To be honest,
And who are you, my ribbon-ass beauty?
I believe it more for Mr. Krabs. I don't really believe this for Squidward. Like, this is a little bit out of character for him. There are some fine feminine fish in Bikini Bottom, and he has never had this reaction. I get it. Patrick is looking great, but I don't know. I feel like there are more opportunities for him to ogle at women. Like, Mr. Krabs, you know, he has a little thing going with Miss Puff.
Hi, Patricia. I drew this for you. Likeness is uncanny, if I do say so myself.
That is so fucking weird, Squidward. I mean, great drawing, but hello, coworker I've never talked to before. Before I even introduce myself, here, have this to remember me by. Wanna fuck? He's lost his Squidward tennis balls. Like, he has lost his marbles. I write him way better, like, way flirtier in my SquidBob fanfiction. So, if you want a Squidward that actually upholds his iconic tendencies, educate yourself with some fine literature. Stop.
That's a 7, Patricia.
Mr. Krabs, you ordered 2 crusty meals?
Did I order 2 meals? Oh, silly me. I can't possibly eat 2 crusty meals myself. I guess you just have to help me finish all this food.
This approach is at least better than Squidward's. I will say, this scene is a lot more pressury than I remember it being, and it goes on for the rest of the episode. Patrick's like,
All right, give me some space. Damn.
and they keep flirting with her. And I remember when I was a kid, like, loving this episode, eating it the fuck up, and I don't know, it's not funny. Like, there are funny moments, but it's also like, damn, somebody needs to humble Mr. Krabs and Squidward real quick, because they're coming in with way too much confidence, like unchecked confidence, that's what it is. I'm gonna put this in, let me tell you my story first. When I was younger, I didn't realize Patricia was an actual name, so I was searching for the SpongeBob episode, but instead of searching SpongeBob Patricia, I just searched Patricia, and that was the first time I saw porn. Yeah, there's like a naked lady doing inappropriate things with, I think, a toaster. I don't really remember. It was very strange and it made me very sad. I'm gonna put this in the more you think about it, the weirder it is. Because, like, Squidward and Mr. Krabs having a crush on Patricia isn't the weird part. The weird part is, like, as I kept saying, the persistence. Now for a scene that's short and sweet, unintended, the beignet scene. from Mao Mao. I've only watched a couple of episodes of Mao Mao, so when I heard this show brought up, I was really surprised. I was like, it seems really kid-friendly from what I've seen. He's like stinky or something. I don't know why he's like that right now.
This is all happening so fast. Wait, you said you're nervous too? Maybe we could be nervous together.
Okay, so that didn't go on for too long, but it also, like, was a lot for no reason. They animated his, like, tongue coming out, and, like, him, like, you know, I understand why somebody suggested this now, but I'm struggling with the placement because it really does happen over 4 seconds. I'd be lying if I said I didn't eat like that sometimes. It truly is sometimes that good. Is that just healthy? Another thing that surprised me was hearing about the Kirby anime. I literally have a Kirby that I made back there, and yet I've never seen or watched the Kirby anime. And there's apparently the scene where King Dedede wants to see his assistant snail without the shell on. And I gotta point out that the snail assistant's name is Escargoon, which I think is kind of funny. I only have a little bit from this episode, so I don't know how pushy he was being prior to this point.
Am I being disrespectful?
I wasn't expecting his voice to sound like that. That's not the choice I would have made.
Should I leave Escargoon alone? Probably, but I ain't going to.
So they're really spelling it out, but he also is the villain. So like, I'm not expecting him to do good shit. Is the snail voiced by Tom Kenny? That shot alone is really weird.
I've never felt so violated. I've lost my dignity.
Oh, and is that Tom Kenny? That's a lot. That's like really intense. I probably would not enjoy this show as a child, and I'm not enjoying it now either. So I found a play-by-play of the episode on YouTube, but it has like a really annoying text-to-speech voice, so I'll just summarize it for you so you don't have to hear, "All right then, fuck you then."
Hey, seriously, are you all stupid or something?
They're trying to do cartoony shenanigans in the style of like Tom and Jerry, cat and mouse, chase sequence, a character that really wants something and a character that wants to prevent that from happening. But when it's essentially spelled out very clearly that the shell is what's clothing him, to the point where they even pixelated when he was not in the shell, it's really strange to have a full episode dedicated to somebody just not taking no for an answer. I think it's even above Jasmine and Jafar, because he just like kept being violated. I had a comment on my last uncomfortable tier list video that the Sonic Boom twins joke would top all the previous scenes.
So, you really don't remember anything? Not even those twins?
Oh, I remember the twins, alright. I mean, I remember how much I dislike them.
Okay. I think that can go straight over a kid's head, because a kid can be like, oh, like he had a crush on the twins, or oh, he like kissed the twins, or whatever, and that honestly could be what he's saying. It doesn't have to be a threesome joke. I know it sounds like one, but it doesn't have to be. I don't know the intricacies of Sonic and Amy's relationship. Like, if they were together at this point and he was cheating on his girlfriend, then I would say hell. But I think that based on that 3-second clip, it seems like she just got jealous because like, I thought we had the flirty banter. I don't think they're together. Correct me if I'm wrong, because that could completely change my ranking. But for now, tongue fucking a baguette and... oh, twins! Twins means related to each other. Yeah, I forgot what that meant. I'm gonna put it in... I'm blushing. Because I am. The placement of that Sonic face with that Llama Wink face is a lot. I ship it. That could be my, like, really weird... They call it a crack ship. Is that still okay to say? Are we still calling it that? So for OTP, you can say, she O on my T till I P. And then for crack ship is like, she OTP on my crack till I ship. That one sounds even worse. On my crack? On my crack? Next we have something I'm absolutely dreading. I have to watch a scene from Mr. Meaty. I feel sick just thinking about it, like I'm sweating. I remember when this show would come on, I think on Nick at Night.
Oh my god, I'd like get shudders. It like, everything about it visually repulses me, and I get that that's the point.
Joshy's here!
so much hotter than you. He's irresistible.
He's a frozen hunk of meat!
Oh, he's a hunk, all right.
Why is his girlfriend an anthropomorphic penis? One more scene, because I feel like it gets so much worse. I'm like punishing myself for no reason. I'm like,
I know it gets worse.
No.
I'm real enjoying. Come on! I'm so tired. Don't worry, Parker.
They like made it shoot out of him. It looked like throw up for a second, and I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. I thought there would actually be more like gross out like sexual humor and visuals too, but it's really just like body horror. I'll still put it in straight to hell. Like Mr. Meaty is an experience that I never wanted to, but I did for content. This Cody scene in Total Drama World Tour happens in what I would consider the worst episode before the worst song that has a word in it that we shouldn't say. But let's check out this scene.
You are not allowed to enjoy this. Killer Casanova kissing mints, hair gel, saw body spray, x-ray glasses.
So already Cody has x-ray glasses.
What are you using those for, Cody?
What color are Cody's undies?
The tiniest little censored bar. And his smile, he's so excited about it. You're just exposing yourself to somebody. At the same time though, and I'm not excusing what he did, even if he was wearing underwear, because it's implied like the scene plays out and he's like, oh, who wears underwear in the Amazon? But like, how would it even work if Gwen put on these x-ray glasses that you see through all the rest of his clothes, and you think if he's wearing underwear, which is made out of probably like the same material, that it won't see through that? It would be so different if they wrote out this scene like she had the x-ray glasses on and she was gonna see what color his underwear is, because haha, it's so funny. Ooh, is it like a weird color? Like yellow because he's a little p-boy, but like it's still not funny, but it could have been like a joke about, oh, that was stupid of me, like it sees through clothes, underwear is clothes. The crowd goes mild, you know what I mean? What makes this even stranger, because this already is not good, but the culture of the Total Drama fandom makes this weirder, because people fucking love Cody, dude. I don't know why. Is it because that one scene he has with Noah? Is it because Sierra's just so much worse than him that people forget he's also a little creepo? Hell, wow, there's a lot of hell this time around. You guys came through with these scenes. I've never seen The Last Unicorn, but apparently there's a tree with tits. Tritties? Tit trees? Are you guys exaggerating? Let's check this out. I can't imagine.
Oh, I love you. I love you. Love.
Oh, what have I done?
Always faithfulness.
Wood. In so many ways. Because she's a tree, so tree wood. Wood, dickwood, wood, W-O-U-L-D, smash. So there's like 3 different, it's like, it's...
What I'm trying to say is I just made 3 different puns.
I will keep the color in your eyes when no other in the world remembers your name. There is no immortality, but a tree's love.
Immortality, first of all. Second of all, I don't know what she's saying. Is she saying like, ooh, I'm gonna remember you forever? That sounds like what she's saying. It would just be one thing if she had these huge bazoingas and he was in them and then she was like, oh, goodness me. But instead she immediately goes, I love you. I think I could have found out something about myself a lot earlier if I had seen that scene. That is a very charged scene. I want to put this at the top of I'm blushing. Like, if I wasn't so biased, she would be in straight to help too, because he is saying help, and she's like, I will not let you go. But at this moment in time, I'm so sorry to all of you out there. I'm going to have to overlook it. I'm so sorry. An episode of this one weird, seemingly obscure show that disturbed me called Spliced, where the main character becomes obsessed with his best friend, which makes the best friend character become increasingly uncomfortable with the main character's ever-present presence. Bars, first of all. To solve this issue, the best friend character decides to splice himself and the main character together. Never watched Spliced. I've seen a horror movie called Spliced that I don't think aged well. That theme song is so good. But if you listen to what's happening and even the visuals, it's so fucking creepy already. Baked and diced. Yeesh.
One episode of Spliced later.
Okay, so there was a little twisty twist, believe it or not. He actually never spliced them together. He just, like, taped them together, like, bandaged them together after he knocked out the friend that was being annoying as fuck to teach him this lesson.
Hey, buddy. Bedtime already?
Seems like a lot of effort. I simply would have just got a restraining order, changed my name, and moved to a different state. This is going in hell too. Let's watch a bit of Spencer dating Carly's teacher. From what I remember of iCarly, Spencer had an insane amount of game.
She sassed me in front of my entire class.
Right. We talked about it, and she regrets her sass. But she felt she needed to defend Freddie. She felt like it wasn't fair for...
He looks behind him.
Did I say something? Hey, come on. Don't cry.
Why are you crying?
Well, this is how I used to get Carly to stop crying when she was little.
That is so fucking cute. The way Spencer would have rizzed me up immediately if he was interested. I mean, not to toot my own horn. Come on now. The insane amount of, like, just natural charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. God damn. What a cutie patootie.
So, do you want to go get some coffee or something?
Sure. I make great coffee. I also have cookies. The soft kind.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. He probably just means, like, cookies. If I went up to somebody, like let's all just, like, be honest and real with ourselves right now. If I just established that I was going on a date with that person, because that already happened.
Do you have a girlfriend now?
Nope. I got a goldfish, but we're just friends.
That exchange already happened. And I slide up next to this person, and I said, and I have cookies. The soft kind. I think he's talking about his balls. I think she's cute, too.
Through the door, teacher lady!
A what?
Why'd he kick her butt at the end? I never noticed that until that. Then, of course, in true iCarly fashion, her feet are out. She's standing on Spencer's back.
She has magic feet!
Yeah. They want to draw our attention to it even more so. They're like, hey, if you didn't notice, guys, her feet are out. So here's where things get off the wall. I remember that Spencer and Miss Ackerman actually also break up in this episode, but I forgot what happened next because I remember she got mean and she was starting to be a terrible teacher again. And then what? So here's what happened. At the end of the episode, she appeared on iCarly. Carly and Sam had the viewers vote on whether she and Spencer should make up or break up, and the audience agreed they should indeed break up. But during the interview, Miss Ackerman had revealed that for the pair pod she gave Spencer as a gift, she illegally downloaded 500 songs from a music sharing website. Carly, Sam, and Freddie made sure the FBI were watching, and the next day at school, she was arrested. I understand, like, she was giving you failing grades and she should have definitely been fired, but, like, fully arrested over music? iCarly, they were a bunch of menaces, although they did not kill anybody. I will never stop referencing this comment. This is the funniest comment I've ever gotten in my life. Somebody literally said fuck you at me about Ming Ming from the Wonder Pets. Like, my career is amazing. I love that I can do this. I made the thumbnail Spencer's face, and I don't think he should go straight to hell. I think that, like, the kiddos, Carly, Sam, and Freddie should go to hell. But I'll just put this in I don't know. It's such a messy situation. I have to rewatch the entire episode. Lastly, we got a scene from Cow and Chicken.
Son, if you don't take a bath, then we'll give you one.
Okay, why use his feet? Why sly with more of the feet? Do they all have to pee or something? This guy's pants just fell down? Okay, there's so much going on. I don't think any amount of context will make this make sense. They're like, you're gonna take a bath. They start choking this chicken out. And then they throw him in the bath, and he's doing everything not to get clean. Stinky cock, you know what I mean? They have, like, the pee-pee dance. So I don't know why this guy needs to bathe in order for them to...
Great bows of Win, win, win! Huh?
What are they even saying? I literally, oh my god, I'm paused at the worst fucking... What? Who allowed this to be on television? First of all, what are they saying? Like, do they talk with words? I heard her go, great balls of fire! And then he was like, no! I've never watched an episode of Cow and Chicken, and I don't want to. And all the white liquid that they're swimming in. I'm so much worse off having seen that scene. That's the worst. That is the worst. And here's why it's the worst. Because even with the other scenes that obviously are, there's a lot of entitlement in the other scenes and a lot of, like, it's more gross for, like, social aspects and respect aspects. This is disgusting. Like, I feel it in my gut. Like, truly, you see my reaction. You see it. It looked painful. Like, it looked painful. Her tit, like, exploded. And then there was, I'm like gonna cry. I hated that so much. Oh my god, this was so much worse than the first time I did this. Butt lovers, we had so much fun today. No, I'm kidding. Let me literally shake that off. Butt lovers, that was a great one. Next week I'm going to be discussing MTV's Faking It. It's going to be more of like a social general commentary as opposed to a lore. It's definitely not a lore. Be sure to check out my other videos, my other series. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I don't want to say I had a blast. That feels wrong after the last scene. Like, blast. I'm scarred. Have a great day. Stay safe. Bye!